Just two fat blokes on sofas talking about motorsport.
Talking shit, basically. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Driving Talk podcast
I'm
for
Rob
a
Lewis.
news season. The imitations are already starting, and I'll start by looking into this camera with a disclaimer. Now, those of you that are watching on the video side of the podcast will notice that Scott and myself are baking in this current heat wave, so we do have our legs out. Number one, we do have licenses for these legs, and number two, our eyes are up here. Don't be perving. Anyway, welcome everyone to a new season of the Driving Talk podcast.
Yeah,
it's been a much needed few weeks off.
Yes.
You've been very busy.
Flat out.
As you can see, the Ferrari that you see behind us doesn't look like it's gone any further, but trust me, it's nearly completed.
It went forward and then went backwards. Could you finish it? And then he goes, can you wrap it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So it's about 2 weeks behind where it wanted to be.
Yeah. The C1 that's behind you is getting ready to be turned into the Pikes Peak car.
No.
No? Oh, no, the
that's
red...
444.
That's 444.
She's the goat.
However, you have taken delivery of
Yeah.
a new C1 that will hopefully be turned into the Pikes Peak version. The people have spoken, Scott.
Yeah.
They want a Pikes Peak C1.
Fund it and we shall build it.
I don't want to sound like those guys. I don't want to be the person that will put a GoFundMe. Please fund my racing career.
Oh, it's not going to be raced. Well, it might be raced. The Shizuki Dante's Peak.
Certainly won't be quicker than the Ford Mac that went up Pikes Peak and decimated it. That was a phenomenal run, but it's an EV, so it's tainted.
Yeah, I don't want EV. No electrification in those little things.
No, definitely not.
It'll be quick though.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be the first of two episodes we're recording in this sweltering heat, and it is bloody hot.
Yes, it is warm in here.
It is not race car weather. We've got so much, let's be honest, I think episode 1, what we're filming now, is just so much to catch up on. Whether it's F1, whether it's a response to the last episode, which was nothing short of very good.
Yeah. That was good though.
So some of the responses we've had are actually quite humbling. We spoke about Castle Combe in depth. They actually messaged us.
Yep.
On one of the videos, and we'd like to respond to that as well. It was, they weren't having a go or anything. They actually said it was a tough listen, but factual. You listed out all the issues, and they actually said thank you for putting some of the points across that make it difficult.
Yep. In
Club Motorsport, F1's kicked up a notch. I will admit, it seems like they've sorted out some of the issues with the power unit.
Are you watching F1?
No.
Oh, all right.
But it seems that they've sorted some of the issues. So I'm not staying up to late watch the races, but I will keep in touch and watch the highlights and the general feedback from every sort of outlet and such. Le Mans was just epic, an out-and-out thrash between Toyota and BMW.
That's on you. I didn't get a chance to watch that. I worked all weekend.
And the club racing's been absolutely mega, which I've been helping cover, and you've been sort of keeping your ears to the ground, particularly on the Porsche side. Yeah. So we've got a lot to get into. But in the few weeks we've been away, what have you been up to?
Working. Some more working and working. Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Yeah, cars to get done, cars to get out.
Mm.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's life at the moment.
Definitely is life. As you record this, I'm not going out testing in what is a couple of days' time because my race car's decided to be a twat.
It's a Ford, mate.
Yeah, I know. Just fired it up. No dash. No OBD reading, which powers the dash. So I was like, okay. Well, I got power there, but it's just doesn't want to give me any instrumentation, doesn't want to give me any readings. Thank you, car. So I won't be testing.
I've got no sympathy for you. You buggered off to Rhodes and left me, so...
I went on a much-needed holiday with the missus. I also moved house the week before, which is the most stressful thing you can probably do, apart from race a Ford.
Well, yeah, you are a glutton for punishment.
Basically, it's almost as if I deserve it. At least that's what it felt like at the time. Toy Story 5's out as well, so George Russell's going to be happy to see his cameo make a role.
Yeah.
So that'll be quite good. Good to see that when it hits it. Toy Story 5, starring George Russell. But for me, Lewis back on top.
Yeah, man, that was an awesome race. I really did enjoy that.
And he's got his mojo, isn't he?
Oh, massively. Well, he's hanging out the back of Kim Kardashian. That'd give most people a mojo. He's like Austin Powers. I've got my mojo.
I did not mean that, but Okay, Scott, start as you mean to go on. I think he's got his mojo in that team, though. He's had a year of...
Well, they've had some changes, haven't they? Now he's got an engineer he can trust. They listened to what he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
The race was engineered from the cockpit as well as from the pit wall. They pitted when he said to pit, which they haven't been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the change is definitely shifted more Lewis away from Charles. Charles is not having the best of race weekends. Crash at Barcelona. I'll give him his due. Monaco wasn't his fault. That was awful. That track was awful.
No, but he's also signed a whacking great contract extension, so he's got the peace of mind there to make these mistakes.
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't want to make a habit of it, because if he's starting to get outshone by Lewis, that's a problem.
Yeah, no, Lewis, that was a great. Honestly, that was a great race. It was good to see him back on top.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that just showed he's not done.
No, I don't think he isn't. But is he going to be the thorn in the side of Mercedes this year, in particularly Kimi Antonelli? Because I think Russell's gone.
Yeah, do you know what? If they can string the reliability together and the upgrades keep coming, yeah, I honestly do. Honestly do. He can build a championship challenge to Kimi, because Kimi's just been absolutely phenomenal.
Yes.
He was phenomenal again at Barcelona until the car broke, to be honest with you. He was there, wasn't he?
He was.
He's got George outboxed.
Yeah. And I think the young protege is turning into a superstar. He's being compared to Ayrton Senna.
Yeah.
That's big.
But do the media like to blow smoke up their arse very, very quickly? Oh, this is the next Ayrton Senna. This is the next Lewis. This is the next this.
Well, Charles Leclerc was that at one point.
Exactly. They just make it sell stories. So he's one of those. Watch him, but he's very, very quick.
Very much so.
He's got Toto giving him what he needs. I think he's got George done.
Yeah.
George needs to be careful, especially if Max becomes available.
Fernando Alonso.
You going to hint on to him maybe being his last Barcelona race?
Yeah, but that's because Barcelona's going on to a variable contract, isn't it? It's a variable race.
It is indeed.
No, it's more about the rumours that he's potentially going to Alpine.
But Alpine is the only option he's got. Let's be honest, he's the sort of love child of Flavio, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I can't see Colapinto staying at all. They love Pierre Gasly. Pierre's doing a good job, in my opinion.
Why would you go with then 43-year-old Alonso?
Maybe what he brings, but the thing is, it's the same thing again. Every time he goes, it's one of those back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. He's still quick. He's clearly not enjoying his time at Aston Martin. So, yeah, would any driver want to jump into that Aston Martin at the moment?
No. And I think Lance Stroll's going to go as well. I think Lance Stroll's done.
Wouldn't surprise me. He looks the most disinterested Formula One driver you've ever seen.
Yeah. And I think it's just a case of Dad bought me an F1 team. I've been given the drive.
I honestly think he's only there because his dad wants him in the thing, and he can't say no to his dad for fear of having his credit card cut off.
Literally.
He is the Hillary Banks of Formula One.
The Hillary Banks, good God. And that's our clip.
Yeah.
That is our reel.
Yeah.
But what of George Russell? What does he do now? He's got to step up.
I think he's trying. I'll be honest with you. I think he's trying really hard.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the good thing was to see the when Lewis won, it was the British 1, 2, 3, wasn't it? With
oh yeah, that was wicked. As a British fan, that's class.
The first one since like the late 60s.
68, I think.
So that was cool.
That was very, very cool.
Very, very cool. Made you very, very proud. And the irony being that you've got McLaren, Mercedes, also based in the UK. Okay, Ferrari's the anomaly in that. But you've got 3 British drivers and 2 teams based in the UK. So, you know, Formula One's doing okay in terms of what it does for Britain. The new regulations, I'm still not as warm to them. No,
they've improved it. They needed to. Like, again, we go back to having that month off, I think, has done the world of good.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the pinnacle? Probably not.
No,
Is it enjoyable to watch?
No, I think...
At the minute, it is.
I think...
Apart from Monaco. Monaco was boring as shit.
Well, yeah, Monaco always is going to be boring as shit. The only reason you're going to Monaco is because it is a historic... It's a legacy thing.
Yeah, I knew a couple of people that went to Monaco and they had an amazing time, but they were in the Fairmont.
getting pissed up.
Oh, mate, it looked absolutely fucking mega. Plus, you had the mod ball that finished there just in time for the race.
But if you're going there as a racing fan,
You don't go there for the racing. You go there for the experience and to say you've done it. It's that box ticked. It's a party with a Grand Prix included. It is though, isn't it? It's like over here we'd have that as a festival.
Okay.
Yeah, you get what I mean.
But
It's not there as I think the shine has come off of Monaco, and I can't remember who it was that said it. Basically, they don't see that as one of the standout races now. It's not kind of the Triple Crown.
No,
You can't really include Monaco in it anymore. It should be Le Mans and Indy, just those two alone, which I get.
No, I think Le Mans, Indy, and the British Grand Prix, or one of the others. So it's either the British Grand Prix, Spa, another historic, maybe Monza.
Yeah, I think it was the glitz in
The glitz and the glamour of the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
and that you still needed precision to win Monaco. But then when we even back as far as Senna and Mansell, where Mansell was all over Ayrton Senna with fresher tyres and was absolutely rapid, he couldn't pass. So whereas you put that on a different track, we saw at Estoril, he could pass, and it's a better race.
Yep.
I don't know. There has been some great races at Monaco. Jenson Button, Jarno Trulli was one I remember watching. That was a cracking race. But it's not. It's just too processional. If the cars are going to be that reliable, I mean, the only way there was excitement in the race for me this year is because the track broke up.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was a bit okay. Yep. Yeah, that was one of those that you can fall asleep for 2 hours and wake up and no, they're still circulating.
Yeah. But just a shout out there to any counsellors that are watching with the Monaco Grand Prix. Hole in the track, pothole repaired very, very quickly. Take note.
Yeah.
Just
it can be done.
Just putting
if
it out
enough
there.
money is thrown at it.
But so for me, I think the lead up to Le Mans.
Yep.
And the Le Mans 24 Hours. I mean, the crowds there.
Yeah, man. I'm glad. I really did want to watch Le Mans. It's just I was here, so I couldn't. I had it on, but I was just busy. So
yeah, I mean, Toyota were mega.
Yeah.
Absolutely mega. I mean, BMW. It was a BMW Toyota fight.
Which do you think that's quite a surprise that BMW is so strong?
Oh, they've kind of got their act together.
They really
I think they've got the BOP sorted just in time for Le Mans to favour them.
I think
they've played the game. They've played it right. I missed Porsche being there. But the news for me, obviously being a Blue Oval man, I'm a Ford supporter. Poaching Porsche factory driver Matt Campbell from Porsche to Ford for their hypercar program. Wow, that's intent.
It is, that's obviously what he wants to do. He wants to race at Le Mans, and if Ford are going back and making a big effort to go and race at Le Mans with a new hypercar, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. And they're obviously offering him a decent contract because there is prestige. I get it. There is prestige with being a Porsche factory driver.
Oh, with that, mate, we all want to be.
And for me, one of Matt Campbell's best races was that last-minute dive into Forest Elbow for the race win at the Bathurst 12 Hours. I can't remember. It might have been 21.
Right.
Probably earlier than that. In the 911. That was absolutely mega. From that side of the world as well.
Yep.
You know, Matt Campbell is revered in Australia and New Zealand.
Yeah.
And for him, you know, they're very proud of the fact that, this guy from our part of the world is now a Ford factory driver, and he's sort of being...
And they should be.
But he's being lauded as he's been a Porsche factory driver for 10 years, and it's big news that he's been poached for Ford.
Well, it's a big thing to move after 10 years, isn't it? Because if you're with Porsche and you just keep producing for Porsche, mate, you're going to be... That's a lifetime job, really. There's certain drivers that you are there for life. It's a bit Christensen and Audi.
Yeah.
Same thing, Soper,
you're
BMW.
You're almost synonymous with that manufacturer.
Yeah, you become that. Derek Bell with Porsche as well.
Nick Tandy.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, see what I mean. So it is a big thing.
And before the purists go on, I know Nick Tandy went and raced for Corvette, but if you mention Nick Tandy's name, I will always associate him with Porsche. It's as simple as.
The other thing is, it's good to see as well, is another Brit winning, Jack Aitken again.
Yeah, fantastic effort.
Yeah.
And the Jota Cadillacs as well, but they looked quick. But and again, Jota based in Kent. There's a lot
British
of
motorsport again.
Yeah, British motorsport, and the race in LMP2 that was fraught as well. You had some mega drivers in that. just the quality up and down the field. But the bit that struck me is I sort of reverted to the size of the crowd, the energy, the buzz around the event, even online, around the motorsport community. Everyone was buzzing about Le Mans in a way that I have never seen.
Oh, mate, as we said though, GT racing, endurance racing is on the up. Big time. And
to be honest,
Formula One has damaged itself in that term, so they're going to go and watch something that's interesting, that's good. I think we're pushing towards Group C level enthusiasm
definitely
for this racing.
Yes. Yeah, I think if anything, it's probably gone a little bit beyond. There was one comment, a couple of the same comment I did see online, which was, "Please don't let the Drive to Survive generation find this. Please don't let the Drive to Survivors find this because they'll ruin it."
It's going to happen. Money talks, and it's going to happen, unfortunately.
Well, as long as you don't have the Drive to Survive fans that think Formula One's only like 5 years old and want to tell you. Just mind it.
Maybe we should do that. Just going around just laming old drivers to race fans, see if they actually know them.
What? Just clickbait them?
Yeah. Who's Jock and Rindt?
Phil Hill?
Is he on TikTok?
Yeah. Phil Hill. Talk us about some of the. Who's Clay Regazzoni?
Regazzoni.
Okay. All right. I didn't quite get it right.
Oh, that's your bloody southerner.
Huh?
Your bloody southern accent that you did down here. You're getting too down here, mate. You got clearing it up. You've moved around too much.
I have a little bit. Unfortunately, and I put this in the notes as kind of a response. There's only one response, which is sorrow. I was really looking forward to Donegal this weekend. The weekend just gone. Donegal is always a rally that, I mean, to me, it's internationally renowned. It's called the Donegal International for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, a 15-year-old spectator has his life taken.
Mm-hmm.
It is my understanding that, unfortunately, at car loss control, they were potentially stood where they shouldn't be or in a more high-risk area.
Yeah.
Rally car fishtailed and the inevitable happened. And the organisers, I believe, did the right thing. Stop the rally.
Stop the rally, yeah.
Cancel the rally. And I just, from the Driving Talk podcast, I just want to send my condolences out to everyone involved. I also feel for the rally driver and the co-driver involved as well. It was one of those instances that just, it shouldn't have happened.
You don't want to hurt anyone. As soon as that's the last thing on your mind, the last thing you want to do. So it's one of those. I haven't spoken to you about this actually, but there was an event on annually, the Hot Rod Hayride this weekend.
Yeah.
Based at Bisley, and they raced down at Tonga Motor Club actually.
Yeah.
They rent the circuit. It's their own thing. Tonga Mon involved. On a Saturday, and they raced the old open wheel hot rods round, but in a different orientation. Unfortunately, one of the cars lost control there, and unfortunately killed one of the flag marshals this weekend. So even now in today's age, it is still dangerous.
Yeah, motorsport comes with a risk. We've lost people during the TT as well. We had the awful circumstances with the sidecar race. So if it's one thing that we have learned so far this year, motorsport still carries that massive risk, whether it's drivers, spectators, marshals. So
we all the thing to remember is though we all sign up to it. We all, when you go in, we sign on as a driver. We take our licenses. We know we're happily to take that risk, and I can live with it. I know I can. Yep. The same thing when you buy your ticket, whether that for whatever reasons or you sign up to be a marshal or volunteer, you take that risk, you accept that. You want to do it because you love it. Yep. Unfortunately, we can't. I don't think we want to remove all the danger from motorsport because then it doesn't become exciting.
But
I agree with you.
Yeah. It's yeah, it shouldn't be needless. No one should need freak accidents happen.
Yep.
You get that in all walks of life. And statistically, motorsport is inherently safer than quite a few other sports.
It's probably safer than football at the moment.
Yeah, I'd say so, potentially.
Many, many other sports. So it's just highlighted more, I think.
I'd say so. But yeah, our absolute love and sympathies to everyone involved. You don't want to see that. No. And it was awful. So, last episode, we had a chat about the goings-on in club racing.
We did indeed.
And we talked about many facets of it. And one of the things that we spoke about was beloved Castle Combe. Oh, I love Castle Combe. It's a proper old-school track. The facilities aren't quite what they should be. in my opinion.
Not yet.
In
no.
our opinion. Needs a bit of investment, needs a bit of love, a bit of tenderness.
It does indeed, yeah, you're not wrong.
And I will get the comment up here because obviously, as well as Spotify, we put these episodes up on the Tube of View.
Yeah, yes, you can actually see our faces. I'm really sorry about that. It was his idea.
But at the same time, well, you can actually see this on video on Spotify as well. It's uploaded as video podcast.
Ah.
First of all, Mike Good did get in touch as well.
Yep.
He appreciated the little shout out. He was racing his Corsa at Coombe for the last 7 years. Sadly, not like it used to be with the grid numbers. Need to make it big again, and I do agree.
Yeah.
But Castle Coombe Racing Club did drop a message.
They did indeed.
And so Castle Coombe Racing Club did say as such, behind the scenes, discussions do take place often. There's consultation with members always, and regulation changes are made accordingly to encourage drivers to take part, including past, present and future members.
Yep.
External factors do not help, but we would say racing at Coombe is cost effective at a wonderful circuit. Are hard to listen to, but it's factual, and thanks for highlighting the issues which we know are not just felt by Coombe. And we really appreciate that comment by Castle Coombe. And I have replied to that comment. I haven't had anything back yet. So if you are listening, and you either made that comment or you're part of the Castle Coombe sort of higher ups, like I don't know whether it be a board member or director.
Yeah, just anyone involved with them. Yeah.
Someone involved. Please, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah.
You know, Scott's Sandown Motorsport. It's only based up at sort of head up the M3 towards Camberley, turn right.
Yeah, and we're just off the Hog's Back.
Yeah, just off the Hog's Back. So come down, sit with us, and we'll do an episode and tell us about the difficulties being faced. Because we've had this conversation often, and we want club racing. We take it. It's our sport. And you want to protect it and see it nurtured, and you don't want to see
there's a lot of cards played close to the chest within the circuits and the organisations and stuff, which sometimes is fine and understandable because you don't want to give that information away because there's a lot of different facets involved and different clubs. 750 for one, MSVR,
BRCC, Buck,
all of these, all right, and I know you're all competing against each other. It's not always good because you're trying to compete for the same thing, which dilutes the grids, which then doesn't make the racing as good, in our opinion, my opinion especially. But
then if you are in those individual camps, you're only thinking about your own camp
100%.
Because you're running a business. And we'll get that as well.
100%. We understand that. But if you weren't involved and as a club racer or a team owner, or you're trying to do what's best for you, your business, and the drivers that want to come and drive for you, but also you want to do what's best for club motorsport, because without it we would all be doing probably, I don't know, playing football, rugby, playing with, I don't know.
I'd be a virgin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do a Peter Crouch there, it just don't work. No, I'd probably,
I could have gone really dark then, but it's not for radio.
Yeah, you really could have gone dark. I know what you're like, Mr. Evans.
But all we want to speaking about it is the only way we're going to make this move forward, isn't it? And do what's best for club motorsport as a whole. If we're all being, let's call it, selfish, then it's you're cutting your nose off to spite your face, in my honest opinion.
Okay.
So having that conversation with whether that be people from the organisations, for tracks, promoters, we just want to understand your point of view, where you're coming from, and what's the plan going forward. How hard is it to get the investment to get it where you want it to go to?
Yeah.
How hard is it to deal with the clubs and with the team owners and the track owners? How hard is it to get live stream? What are the underlying costs of putting these things on? Because let's be honest, we all race and we all want live stream because it's great for sponsors. Yeah. Which then makes it easier for us to get more money to go racing, which then puts more cars on the grid. It's a vicious circle.
It is.
But if we all understand where it's going to come from, and because I think there are people out there that are slightly greedy and want to see other clubs be harmed and different grids move around to them. So I think that sometimes with certain people, I think there's things that are underhand.
Okay.
That's what in my opinion, because I think it happens in business, it happens in life. It's just the way it is. But as a group of club racers that we are, and the people that we talk to,
Yeah.
all we want to do is go bloody racing.
Mm.
If I get a customer in through the door that wants to go race, fantastic.
Yeah.
That because he wants to go racing. I want to go racing.
Now, from my point of view, working as I do, and I'm again, touch wood, and I'm very privileged to be in a position to do this, doing the live streams and doing the circuit comms as I've now found myself doing with Racing Hondas, and getting the chance to look at these individual race series and be among the paddocks and get involved not only with the drivers, but see the organisation behind closed doors. And you see things like the hoops they have to jump.
Yeah. I mean, Will touched on it massively, didn't he, with the Toka stuff?
Yeah, with Legends and the Toka stuff. The hoops they have to jump through, even at a club level.
Yeah.
And to put on a race meeting, I mean, the logistics behind putting a 24-hour race meeting
is
together.
huge, Robin's.
And the cost.
Well, as he said, he's got to take a 50 grand gamble every time. That's nuts.
The BRSCC, even bigger for the 24 hours.
Yeah.
Like big amounts of money. And there's pressure on the clubs. They've got to get cars on the grid. The circuits are under pressure because they've got to uphold circuit standards and get the money in.
100%.
And run it as a profitable business. Because there's nothing wrong with a business making profit either.
No, not at all. We don't.
Profit's not a bad thing, because if you make profit, you're more likely to then reinvest that.
As long as it is being reinvested and the scale isn't tipped in a different out of favour of reinvesting into that track. You know what I mean? You get what I mean? So, but having a bigger grid number, doing more rounds, you're going to get more money.
Yeah.
You can reinvest.
Yeah.
Which is where we said about Castle Combe just needs the investment. You do get it though. You do need investors and people that are passionate. I mean, Jesus, if I had the money, I'd invest. Yeah. Because I like to go to places to watch motorsport, and I want it to be the best.
Combe's unreal as a circuit to drive on. It's fast. It's it's one of those you've got, strap your balls in, or like a ball. You've got
mono.
You've got to strap them in, and and you come out of the car sweating your nuts off, even if it's a 2-degree day. Yeah. Because it's one of those circuits you need commitment. It's old school. It's fast.
It's like Thruxton. That's another one like that, and it's independent.
Yeah, and Thruxton now, luckily, it now has an ownership in place that are putting some serious infrastructure in. I mean, they've just knocked down the old control tower, and they're putting a big hospitality thing in there, and they're going to move the control tower to the centre.
It needed doing. Plus, obviously, they've now opened up the other side of the circuit, so you can go into there. Last year, that was the first year. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen again this year. Yeah. We know the difficulties with Thruxton being put on as it being an active airfield even during race weekends.
Yeah, but it's also beaten down by noise complaints. And again, this is another thing that really
grinds my gears.
It balls my piss. It really does. The fact that you've got Rockingham was built in 2001, and we don't have Rockingham anymore. No. And that was a purpose-built circuit. Yes, they made a loss. It was consistent. Why aren't we? We've lobbied the government to get stuff like the WRC back to Scotland and bits like that. And I think I noticed there was an MP there at Motorsport UK at Bicester Motion this week. Why aren't Motorsport UK going, do you know what? Yeah, come down to Bicester, but we want to invite you to American Speedfest. We want to invite you to a 12-car rally here. Or if Dave Richards goes, do you want to help me navigate a 12-car rally so you can really see what the grassroots is all about? Yeah. The Roger Albert Clark rally later in the year. Invite some MPs down and go, do you know what, guys? We're not doing this. We're not doing this to curry any. We just want you to come down and watch just how diverse our sport is.
I tell you what, they'd take fucking notice if the motorsport industry stopped in the UK.
Yeah, it would. Engineering straight away. And I've said
this.
Amount
of money, dude.
I know,
but they would literally like, where's all this gone? Well, you stopped motorsport because you kept taking tracks away.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
If you start harming the ground, and a lot of people will say, well, they'll just go off and race in Europe and go through that way.
Even that's difficult now, isn't it?
But you look at the British touring car. I'm pretty sure two of the biggest stars in Josh Cook and Ash Sutton came up through. I'm pretty sure Josh Cook did stock hatch and Ash Sutton, I think, did Formula V. That's grassroots circuit racing.
That is grassroots circuit racing, yes.
Ricky Collard, ovals?
Ooh, the family did. I don't think Ricky's actually done. I think he's played with a couple of ovals,
but the family's come through.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ovals. Yeah. So many of those drivers in the biggest paddocks in the UK showing off to thousands of people would have come up through the grassroots structure.
But not every driver's come through karting. Not every driver has millions of pounds to do it.
No. Well, speaking of which, even Mr. Hamilton has been quoted talking about the problem with expensive grassroots motorsport. Now, he was just on about karting.
Yeah, because that's the route he chose, and he comes up, and the other drivers have dipped in. Danny Ricciardo did it, but even that became really bloody expensive.
Yeah. Like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So...
Because you'll get someone come in and spend more money, and then it's a keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's...
Yeah. But my first thing to do, if I was to wave a magic wand, is to get the governing body more involved in the grassroots, actually look at the costs and where the costs are going and how much the grassroots competitor is being bled, and look at the problems with maybe, okay, there are too many championships, there are too many championships for a certain vehicle, X, Y, Z.
I think there are, yeah.
Again,
and I get it, some people fall out with different...
and I get it.
You don't want to be in that paddock with that person or that person running it. I get it.
And it happens, but sometimes you've got to look and go, right, there are 5 championships for this make and model of vehicle. Those 2 have suffered with grids for years.
How many championships there are with a Volkswagen badge on it?
There's only a couple. I think there's only a couple now.
Is there?
But again, it's like Mazda MX-5s.
It's,
classic thing. But we're lucky enough that all 3 are actually doing okay at the moment because there's enough cars.
Yes.
To satisfy all of them.
I get you that, yeah.
But it's still... But Audi Cup at the weekend, they were only out with 5 cars. And it's like, come on. Like, Civic Cup's going great guns. Fantastic. Type R Trophy is going fantastic. They've got the numbers. Fantastic. You can't open it up and just keep doing the same thing. Do some different stuff. 750 have done a great one with the Suzuki Swifts. I love that.
Yeah, they've done a cracking, yeah.
And they're getting grids of 30 plus. It's a nice, cost-effective.
The DS3 one's building.
Yeah, I think 7 or 8 cars. I think they had a maximum of 10 at one of the rounds. There are cars in build, etc. So they've got another year to prove themselves and build it up. I think there's now so many endurance series across all the clubs as well.
I think endurance series is the one that people are looking at more, just because they get more time in the seat. It's just more cost effective, more bang for your buck. It's a cracking little thing. Lots of people that I know are now looking at endurance racing instead of the sprints.
Yeah.
Literally because what they're like, for the same money, I get double my race time.
Yeah.
Which means double my track time.
Yeah.
So I think I love the endurance race and I love doing the sprint race stuff. I love both of it. I'm just happy to be on track. But to be honest, if someone said to me, do you want to do 700 quid and go and race 2 20-minute races, or do you want to do 700 quid and do a 40-minute race and a 20-minute race the day after, or vice versa? I'm like, yeah.
You want more bang for your buck,
Hell yeah.
Now, the one thing is, so obviously too many grids and too many championships fighting for the same races. So one of the comments that came in was from Bench Racer RC, who said, too many grids, too many championships fighting for the same races. Take a Honda Civic EP3, for example. I could run one in Prio 3s, Thunder, 750 Hot Hatch, 750 Type R Trophy, 750 Road Sport, CSCC Tin Top, Civic Cup, and many, many more that it slots in. Armed Forces Challenge, Northern Saloons and Sports Cars. The EP3 is a popular car, but imagine the choice with a Clio Cup, Leon, Golf, etc. So he made the choice there. What I would probably say is the EP3 is probably the best bang for buck club racing car you could buy because of the amount of championships you can put it in, and it would be competitive in all of them.
All of them, yeah. It's a good car.
So it's probably a bit of an anomaly. But I just think, Motorsport UK maybe needs be a bit clever when they just give out permits and apply for them. I know to get championship status, you've got to, I think it's 15 grand, you've got to pay Motorsport UK, and then that comes back to you after 3 years if it's successful and stays on. You've got to get a certain amount. Maybe that needs tweaking. Maybe that needs tweaking. But we've got some great grassroots motorsport out there. But someone again private messaged me and said, I'm not racing. He said, I'm racing my classic racing car, but it's £470 for qualifying in 2 races of 15 minutes. He said, and one of the races I went to earlier this year, I got 3 minutes of track time where it's green flag running.
Yeah, I mean, your green flag running comes down to the organic bits that pop themselves into the car and how stupid they feel like being.
The driving standards.
100%. We had it this weekend. Same championship again.
Okay.
Driving standards yet again.
So you've had it. So are you talking about Porsche?
Again, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Alton Park.
I like race, mate. I got nothing against. No, not that I haven't got anything against Porsche Club. I'd happily go race back in it again. But having watched this year, do you know what? I'm glad my car is parked up. Honestly, the fucking driving standards have been fucking appalling.
Okay.
They have, dude. Again, Alton Park off the start. Bang again. 3 cars smashed. 4 cars smashed.
But was it a racing incident? Was it?
It's just fucking idiots, just fighting for space. Just use your pissing brain. It's not the beginning of a touring car championship race. You're racing in bloody Porsches, for God's sake. Have a little bit of a brain. I've seen the onboard.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've seen a few onboards this year, actually, of various race stars, with various different things within it. And you think, why are you doing that?
Okay. So
all because it's a race start and you
so
get a good start doesn't give you the right to space when there's a car already occupying that space. You know what I mean?
So I come back to this as a point that I made. I'm pretty sure I made.
Yes, it's a little while ago. I know what you're
quite a
gonna say.
while ago, which is
It's a cracking idea.
to address driving standards. If you give points and it goes above a certain amount, the clerk can say to you, right,
Mate, it's a cracking idea.
before you enter your next race, I want a signature from an arts instructor that you've done at least X amount of tuition hours.
It's a cracking idea.
Or you do it on the 12 point ban.
Yeah. I mean, I think helping people instead of punishing people is the way to go forward. Educate. You just got to do it. I mean, you've got people coming in. What's slightly worrying, you've got people that, because they have money, they can jump into something that's maybe a little bit overpowered for them. Yeah, it's a bit sad, really, especially when you're watching it. I love racing them. I do. But you watch it and you go, it's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's great for me. I get more work, but I'd you know what I mean? But all the time I'm working, I'm not racing.
Yeah.
Is the way I'm looking at it at the moment.
Fair point.
But that's just one tiny little part because of what's gone on over the weekend. It's just something I watched while I was working. So,
But we are determined in this series of the podcast, we are going to be covering a lot more club issues. And, we are going to be talking to a lot more people involved in the organisation of it because we want to get that idea.
The other thing I picked up on, actually, it just reminded me. I watched... So, one of my tiniest bugbears, right? And you probably get this as well.
Okay.
So, we have our final instruction notes that we read. Most people don't. But I do, especially when you're on other cars. You probably do.
Yeah.
So, you read the final instruction notes as well as you get a point of conversation and you speak to people that organise your club. Okay. Yeah, so you have your driver's briefing, you'll have the clerk of the course that you're going to have, the event organiser, whatever. Yeah, so there's questions back and forth. There should be. And I know I've been in these driver's briefings, there's questions go back and forth.
Yep.
Okay, so something I have noticed in many years of me racing now, why is it that when we have questions, and I'll bring this point up, okay, as a point that was actually brought up, and it's really stupid and niggly. So you might have something specific to the championship. So say for C1, you had a Hue tag, right?
Yep.
And for Porsche Club, we had race receivers, right? Now, you have to use specific race receivers that the club want you to use for that championship. Cracking, fine, buy them. They come with a lanyard or a clip. Where are you meant to put the clip? Well, I don't know. Put it where you feel comfortable, right? So I'm not comfortable with having something around my neck.
Yeah.
Right? So I've seen some people have it on a lanyard there. Other people either clip it to their harness.
Yeah.
Because it's just clipped, or clips it to their overalls. I had mine on a bracket we made and put it up on my roll cage. Because I didn't want it on me. I wanted it to be away from me. And I don't like cables and stuff, right? Okay. So why is it when people are asking questions and someone will go, can I pop that on my harness right there? Yep, that's fine. But then for a point, why are the marshals not being told this? Or, well, yeah, because it's the marshals or in your assembly area, you get people come round, scrutineers, all the marshals as point, and looking at you. So I know what they're doing. They're doing what they should be doing. They're looking at all the safety items. Are those pins out? Are your overalls done up?
Yeah.
Is your harness done up? Where's your window net? All that cracking, brilliant. It's exactly what they should be because if someone misses something, they're on it. Brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
But then you get someone going, you can't have that on your harness. Well, the other guy said, doesn't matter. You got to move it, and you were about to go out. Less than 30 seconds. What do you want me to do? Like, where would you like me to put it? Well, I don't know. Okay, so why are you? So basically, my point is with stuff like this, if it's safety or if it's something specific to a championship, why are these people that are there to guide us through this not being informed of? I get it, because you have lots of different things.
Well, I've noticed that there's bulletins that go out for scrutineering, right?
Yeah.
But I think that should be available to everyone within, and it could be somewhere available on the, but it needs to
On
be
the hub, yeah.
broadcasted to go out. This is available now. This is what we're looking for, because I don't think anyone wants to go out to build a bad car and build an unsafe car.
Well, it's not just about car. It could be
Driver preparation.
all of it. And I get you could be having lots of different championships all on the same day, right? But all of these should be brought up, and like you said, the bulletins should go out to every single member or volunteer that is working at that track that weekend.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing worse. It's just something that bugs me, bugs me. And I watched the clip of this, and I said, how you kept your cool is fantastic, because I don't know if I could do that, because I'd be stressed. Yeah. So all I would ask, like, why is there no one, or is it just people feeling like they need to say something, to do something?
I don't know.
Maybe because there's a camera on them. Or...
Yeah, but it's also it's because the squishy bit is the human bit, and we are human, and we look
I agree.
and we interpret things in a different way. So I'm looking at things because
this is where the rule book, you can say you interpret, but it's not written like that. Okay, then. You can't use interpretation if you're going to do that. It is in the rule book that this must be placed. This is why I like doing the stuff with the C1 so much, because Robin has gone to the effort in his rule book of, this is where I want it. If it's not there like this, it's wrong.
Yeah.
And that comes for everything.
And that is black, white.
It makes it so much easier. You don't have to worry, because all of that uncertainty is gone. So you can turn up. If your car isn't done to exactly how the rule book is, and you're not, you don't have the attire and the things that it says in the rule book, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Whereas when you get down to grey interpretation, he said, she said, like I had last year.
I had that last year. So harnesses.
Yeah.
Silly little things like harnesses. The hologram
over the heart, which Clive told me was a very good scrutineer, and it's the easiest way to do it. So. But that was helpful. It wasn't that's wrong.
So
with an attitude, it
hologram over the heart.
Education.
I was scrutineered at one circuit. Fine. Went to another circuit. I was told you need to change that. But I was told it was hologram over the heart. No, that's wrong. It's got to be moved. So I then moved it. Passed scrutineering. Then went to the next circuit. That's wrong.
Yeah.
So that's 3 circuits I've been to where it's a different. 2 interpretations the same, one's different. Then it was my fire extinguisher system, which is the big blue 4-litre bottle.
Yeah.
And when I fitted that system, it was when they went from 2 litres to 4 litres, and it went, right, fit it as per the instructions. So I did. And I had everything in that kit, which was blue nozzles. There was 5 of them, 2 in the cockpit facing. I've got 1 in the driver's side, passenger side, jetted, so they're about midriff.
Yeah.
So they will cover the area. And then I've got them in the engine bay in a triangular formation. And I always make a point with the scrutineers. That one's pointing to this area, so one's pointing to the fuel rail, one's pointing to the turbo, one's pointing to the inlet manifold at the front. They're like, yeah, fantastic. I then went to another circuit, and they had a clipboard, and it wasn't the MSA rulebook, it was a clipboard with a table in it saying, you've got this extinguisher system, you should have gold nozzles, and you should have 6 of them. I went, no, I've supplied what's fitted. And what the instructions tell you. And there was quite a few of cars being pulled up, failing scrutineering and nearly missing qualifying because of the extinguishers. And they were like, we've literally supplied what's been fitted. Yeah. So there is an issue.
Yeah, this is the point.
And it wasn't just our championship that was affected. It was all the cars that day.
I don't think it's not an isolated incident. But I know one thing. When you get... I've had it before with people. I'm only going off, obviously, personal experience every time. But people that are paying to race, they want to go to race, and I've run cars before for various different people, and you take the car to scrutineer and they come, everything all right? And you go, no, I've got to change this. Well, why have you got to do this? Because this is this and this is this. Well, hold on a minute. Well, why is you built it right? Yeah, you paid me to do it, and I've done it, but they changed it. But that was fine for the last 2 times. Yeah, but this guy wants it changed this way, and this.
Yeah.
that then puts the back up of people, and they go, I can't be asked with the stress. You get
And-
people that don't want to waste their time. They come racing to
Yeah.
go racing. They don't want the stress.
And it has been put to me that because of their experience with that process,
yes,
they've actually gone, I don't want the stress of it, because they go racing
to de-stress, to get away from it.
because they're passionate about it. And
100%.
then
And that's another factor that you can put into why maybe we're having grids dwindling, people not coming back.
because people just decide it's not worth it, I'll just go and keep doing track days.
And you know what, mate? I can spend $2,500-3,000 on a weekend racing and get a load of stress, or I can spend $2,500-3,000 and bugger off to Spain for a week and have no stress.
Yeah. Or go to Spa and do a load of track days out there.
You know what I mean? So this is the thing. I think we have to be a little bit more in tune with what people want. I get it. You've got to be strict and safe.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make it clear and put the effort in, I think it just makes it so much easier on the back end.
Yeah. No, I get that.
That's one of the experience. That's one of the other factors I think we've got to factor in.
Yeah.
About who it comes down from above
And I think, and the reason we're having these conversations and talking about this, we've got to put it out there, is because of feedback that other people have come to us from that last episode. Me and you have had so many, just people ringing us up that we know through racing and go, well, I've listened to the episode. Here's here's another aspect of it. Here's this and here's that. So I'm getting so much feedback, and thank you very much. Everyone that does get the feedback or just drops a comment, really appreciate that because you're helping support a podcast that's
just two fat blokes on sofas talking about motorsport,
talking shit, basically. What the hell is going on in truck racing?
Someone's it's my ball and you can't play with it. Pretty much.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
So.
No, you can't keep scoring them goals. I'm not winning. Go away. That's the way I've read it. You've got some guy who's clearly really fucking good in a truck.
Well, so Ryan Smith. So the story for those that don't know, Ryan Smith is the 10-time and reigning British truck racing champion. Has totted up his points.
Yep.
His MSUK points. He's got to 12.
Mm-hmm.
The hearing. So he's
but
just missed the round.
Some of those are under contention, aren't they? Some of them, they've just been handed out for.
I think there was a couple of things that happened at Thruxton.
Mm-hmm. But what the thing is, what's been saying is hold on a minute, you give me points for that, and he's got nothing, and he did.
And and unfortunately, a lot of this is conjecture. It's what's being received on social media. Mm-hmm. It's stuff that we've kind of read into it, so we don't fully know the ins and outs of it. But it's not a good look for the championship, that's for sure. Really not a good look for the championship. And
it's all being played out in public, isn't it?
Especially social media is not good for that sort of thing as well.
Hell no.
And the court of social media is never a good thing in any sporting life.
It's always
social media does have its merits, but fucking hell, in this case, no.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan Smith has come out and basically said, "I'm not returning."
Yep.
He's done. He's now. I think the genuine accusation is due to. I think it's Stuart Oliver owns Truck Sport, which is the promoter of the series. They're the toker of truck racing, effectively, Yep. And the accusation is because him and his son also race in it, and there's a battle with Ryan Smith. They was involved with the points, etc., etc.
And now this becomes a problem.
And the feeling is that there is potentially a bias towards giving Ryan more points, which means he gets the ban, and also the fact that he carried over points from last year, which, to be fair, I always knew it was within a 12-month rolling period anyway. So that's never been a case of when it comes to the end of the year.
It has always been 12 months. It's not season to season. It's 12 calendar months.
Yeah, which is fair enough. And to be honest, probably needs to stay that way.
Yeah.
Because
then you behave when you go back. Otherwise, you just think, done.
Yeah. And then
you could go back for the first one and fuck someone over straight away.
Yeah. Or you can go into the last round of a championship and go, well, I've got 9 points in the bag. I'll take him out now.
Yeah.
So probably a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the way it's being played out, and to be fair to Ryan Smith, he has put some videos up explaining, guys, there is a legal process, etc., etc. I think maybe it's angered some of the fan base. But the bit that really kicked it off was when then there was a post put up explaining that effectively Bark, British Truck Racing, and everyone involved at Pembrey have basically said,
you're not welcome.
Don't turn up at Convoy Cymru. Don't turn up at Pembrey. Now, that's the reigning champion. And that's
like banning Lewis Hamilton from Formula 1.
On that level?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, Stuart Oliver. I think Stuart Oliver's 9-time champion, 10-time champion. So he's kind of a similar level.
But let's be honest though, it's not a good look if you're the owner of it and you're racing. Will Gibson specifically doesn't race in the Legends Championship because it would muddy the water.
And I would agree. And Robin got caught up a few years ago.
Exactly.
It was an instant. He owned the champion. He stepped into the car last minute, got tangled up in an instant that looked one way on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it didn't actually see that he got brake checked. So Robin hit the back of another car, but he got brake checked. And it played out one way on the live stream, but actually it was another way.
Yep.
And Robin got so much flack for that. But again, he's always of the opinion, I do not race in my own series now.
You can't do it.
He'll race at ROR because that's not his series. Yeah. So he'll go and do that. But, and again, you've said Will Gibson.
There's another one.
And
Mate, there's even down on the grassroots level, the oval stuff, you got drivers, representatives for the different championships groups.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to race in that championship. So if you race Pro Days, you can't be the thing for Pro Days. You have to be a different one.
On the flip side of it, is it because it is the British Truck Racing Championship and it is a national championship?
No, I think, mate, if you race in that championship, you can't be in charge of that championship. It just doesn't. They don't go together. You do it because you love it, and I get it.
Yeah.
But and don't get me wrong, Nev's doing a fucking fantastic job for modified Fords. But I think it's only a matter of time.
But we run it as a committee as well because I'm on the committee. Lloyd.
Right. So there you go. So is that slightly different? Is Truck Sport not being run as a committee? I think
I don't know.
Most promotions are committee. You have to, don't you? Most of the promotions are businesses.
Well, you look at Toka, that's basically Alan Gow, isn't it? And then
Lord Gow.
We'll cover that in the next episode because that is meme of the year.
Absolutely brilliant.
So good.
God, that'll make you last longer.
If it's club level, I don't see an issue, but it should be the case of if you are involved in an incident, it is done completely separate.
Oh yeah, it's the same as what they do at law. If you're involved with it, mate, you can't be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do it that
whether
way.
you own the series or not. I'm sorry.
But if it is a national championship like the British Truck Racing Championship, it doesn't look good.
No, mate, you got to play it smart. That's what we said. That's what Will did. The smart thing. Robin's done the smart thing, and I know we're essentially friends of theirs, but they did the smart thing, and that's where you go. Fair enough. You know what? You've given up your racing because you want to take that further on. You know what I mean? You've done your thing. I mean, I love fucking racing. So I get it, the draw for it, but to be involved with it is equally as good.
So, okay, yeah. Now I've thought there are cases where it works and cases where it doesn't. I mean, personally, I think Robin could race and quite happily be in the C1s, but because he's had the incident...
Again, though, mate, it comes down to the whole thing again. Do you want the stress? No, you don't want the stress of it. So you don't need that added pressure and that added stress. You just, you know what, I'm going to go and I'm going to make everyone else... I know for a fact Robin's probably itching to get back out in that car. Any car, he is, because he still talks about it. But I know he enjoys watching everyone else race, have a good time.
I do have one bad thing to say about Robin. He's not keen on the C1 Pikes Peak.
Why not?
I don't know. He wouldn't elaborate.
I can't take anything from a man who wears boaties. Sorry, Robin.
If you're wondering what Scott's referring to, please head back to season 6. I think that was our Brands Hatch Lab.
That was, yeah.
The garage at Brands Hatch.
You'll see Robin's boaties and Katie's ick.
So there's a lot more to come from this, what I would call the truck sport saga. I think Ryan Smith does have his day in national court. But one of the things that it was put in that letter to Ryan Smith was because of the social media comments. Yeah, fans, it's visceral between the fans. It's very tribal.
Yeah, it is.
And I think they were worried that if Ryan Smith were to turn up, it would, and well, to put it simply, it would kick off.
Yeah, probably.
But
I get it, but you don't have to. That's the only thing that's maybe not doing Ryan any favours is the fact he's playing everything out on social media.
Yeah.
I think there's stuff.
Whereas maybe Truck Sport have played it quite close to their chest and gone, let's wait for the judicial.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that has gone on in the Toka package and it's gone through and that you've not seen blown up in the media, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not a good look for either or, right? So it's damaging both parties involved.
Yep.
So let it play out.
Yep.
And then
We looked well. Case in point, it was the Pete Osborne thing, and it was only when people knew where to go for the judicials.
yes,
When he entered the garage, and there was a bit of to
yes.
and fro with Plato Racing. It was people realised what went on with the judicial.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't heard anything since. So whether that's gone to national court now or not, it's due to go to national court. I think.
You know what? You don't need to air your dirty laundry in public.
No.
And basically. It's
So
just,
let's, there's a legal process, as Ryan Smith says. I think, well, let's see how this plays out. But unfortunately, it doesn't look good for the sport.
No, it does not.
It doesn't. So I'm going to end this episode 1 on a bit of positivity, because some of the racing I covered at Donington Park for the BROCC was just awesome. And Master Racing is just phenomenal. As a one-mate championship, it was so good, both Super Cup.
Mate, grids are massive. The driving quality is massive. The cars are cracking.
Jordan Pimley is just mega. He's basically said he wants to one-up Ali Bray. So Ali Bray did the Grand Slam last year in the Mazda Championship. Jordan Pimley wants to get the Grand Slam and fastest lap at every round, and he's reigning champion in Mazda Clubman's, by the way. And he's going for the 2, and he wants to do the Grand Slam and fastest lap at every race. And do you know what? If I was a betting man, I'd put 50 quid on him, because he'd do it. He is a quick boy, Jordan Pimley. My God.
Oh, yeah, doing stuff like that, mate, puts a bounty on your head. You'll have
It
someone
does.
with something dodgy, and they're like, no, you're not having that fastest lap. You're just not doing it. There'll be someone that does it.
Yeah, someone that pits for fresh tyres halfway through.
Oh, mate, there'll be something. But the other thing, before we finish on this one, is I just want to say, again, Charlie Dye, fucking another cracking race, mate. Another race win. Yeah, spot on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic. There has been some great club racing up and down. And then I
It's
went
not all
on.
negative.
No, it's not.
It's just
Club motorsport, I will say this now, club racing is the best sport in the world, hands down. And there's a World Cup on at the moment. I would take club racing over a World Cup any day.
Yeah.
I just would. Simple as. Motorsport and club racing in general is just absolutely mega. But I was a victim of identity theft while I was in Greece.
Well, I don't know, mate. They look far better than you. There was no...
Imagine that was another one similar to the Silverstone 24 Hours, when I just sort of woke up, my phone pings up, C1 Racing Club wants you to collaborate, and you just get that sinking feeling of, what the fuck have they done? And it's people with a wig and a backwards cap on impersonating me. So yeah, thanks Nick, Robin and Andrew for that. It was and Katie. Good effort. But I can tell you that I am Rob Lewis, and this man is Scott Evans. Club racing is king. We're going to be covering a lot more club racing in this, because, we're going to cover the issues. We're going to cover the good things as well. And we want to bring you some of the unique championships and setups. And we want to bring you some behind the scenes content as well. So, a good start to season 7, Scott.
Yep.
We've had our break. We're back, baby, with the Driving Talk podcast. This was episode 1. And for part 2, or rather episode 2, we have got the half-term report for the British Touring Car Championship. So
we do indeed.
We're going to go through some of the drivers, some of our likes, some of our needs to do a bit betters, and go from there. So we'll see you next week.
We're going to do a Clarkson's Farm and do it as a 2-part.
Yeah, why not?
Bye.
Yeah, bye.